Hey everyone, this is Pickles McFire with raw footage. Raw fire. This is the very first episode, so there will be a few mistakes, as you can tell already. I'm going to have my friend Jane join in soon, digitally, since we are currently in quarantine due to COVID-19. The main thing about this podcast is about raw details nobody else would want to talk about, such as mental health in the workforce. But before we get to talking about mental health in the workforce, I figure I would ease you guys in by talking about dun, 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 ghost hunting. Jane and I have been on a few ghost hunts ourselves, and she gets a lot of personal experiences herself with being able to see different kinds of shadows and being able to be very sensitive around the paranormal. Until Jane gets hooked up here with us digitally through her side, I will share that her and I both have a Facebook page called J&P Paranormal on Facebook. And there's a bunch of different paranormal stuff that we have on there that you guys might like. Even if you're a skeptic, I think you guys would like it. I really do. All right, guys. So the Facebook page that Jane and I have is called J and Pickles Paranormal Adventures. It's not just the letter J; it's JAY, and then the word and then it's like the food pickles paranormal adventures. I have with me right now on the telephone is my friend Jane. We're going to talk about ghost hunting, like I just stated. We had a little bit of problems before trying to get her on the app. So she's with us via telephone. Hi there, Jane.
Hello.
Hopefully, you all can hear her. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I am a huge paranormal fan. Not only that, I do like Harry Potter and Stranger Things, besides paranormal stuff, but I was into the paranormal for a long time, as I can remember as a little kid, so before Harry Potter came out and Stranger Things, so, yeah, that's my own experience.
That's okay. That's awesome. So can you tell us about any of your personal experiences with ghost hunting?
Yes. Well, I went to Cape May for the summer mansion. I met up with Dave and Steve from the original Ghost Hunters, aka Taps, for a event that Dave King was dad host. This was 2017, I think. We investigate from 5 o'clock to midnight. So middle of the night, we got split up into groups. I was a group who had a medium in there. I didn't know that. For my experience, what happened was I went up to the cupola, which is the highest point of that building. I sensed something was there. I go down the stairs. I got pushed, not once, but twice. Then I was like, all right, I think I'm fine. Then I go into that room, across from the stairs, and all of a sudden I saw some shadow figure just right in the corner. And the guy's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I see a shadow. So he handed me this laser grid, which is a really good tool for ghost hunting. And it helps detect shadows and stuff, movements. So he gave me that, and all of a sudden I felt like a chemical burn. Looked down, there was a chemical burn.
Oh, wow.
And then I felt like not like myself, kind of like unease way. And then I feel like I don't feel like myself, dude. Like I feel like something's like controlling my arms and stuff. The medium's like, you got something in you.
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to interrupt you real quick if you don't mind. So can you tell our listeners about how you are when you first had experiences with being sensitive to the paranormal?
Yeah,
Like, what
sure.
was your first experience?
My first experience was when my old bedroom. I used to see things fly across my room. I used to see skulls, and I swear I saw a beanie baby fall off the ground. I saw a guy sitting on my bed smoking. And I was like, this was like way younger. I used to be I don't laugh about this, but it was really hard for me to sleep in that room.
Yeah.
I used to sleep in my parents' room because of it.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought,
That must
yeah,
have been scary. How old do you think you were, roughly?
before middle school maybe.
Okay, so you
And
were
then,
young, so that could be scary
yeah,
for anyone.
yeah, and I got a little bit older. I was like, all right, let me try sleeping in my room. It didn't happen as much as it used to, and then
Hmm.
a few times it happened, but I was like, nah, it's not a big deal. And then I was like, no, maybe I have a gift or something, because I used to see things when I was home alone when I was younger,
Oh,
and
wow.
I was in middle school, so I was allowed to be home alone. And I thought I saw some white figure behind my backyard, and I'm like pointing, and I was like, what are you pointing? I'm like, there's something there. No one believes me. I got a little bit older. My dad started to believe me, and it was kind of hard because my mom couldn't really understand it until I got older that I'm sensitive.
Yeah.
So my friends couldn't really understand it either, and
They
I'm
couldn't
just
relate. They couldn't relate to it, basically.
no. So I had to like really keep it to myself, and I did for a long, long time. And as I got older, when I met Dave and Steve, those guys, I have told them my experiences. They helped me out. I made a club in high school. I got bullied for it because people thought it's strange to have a ghost hunting club in high school, and people was like, "Oh, go play with your ghost friends," blah blah. I
People,
wanted to
kids are
quit.
so mean.
I know. I wanted to quit so badly with ghost hunting, and I kind of stopped for a little bit because I felt like, is this true that's happening to me? Am I just making this up? And I kind of felt like not myself, and I was like couldn't really fit in with like the high schools with that. So I went to Dave and Steve and asked them what their opinion was, and they said just keep doing what you're doing, don't stop. I didn't stop after that.
That's
I kept
good.
going.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
and now today in the world, I am like adult, and I'm like I got you as a best friend who
Yay.
understands. I got other friends that understand.
Yeah.
Um, I'm still friends with Dave and Steve for like almost 11, 12 years, I think it is
That's
now.
wow. Time flies.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for me still because, you know, like, if you go by yourself without a friend, it's like in that situation, do you be yourself or do you be like this person who has experience all the time? Do you want to keep it to yourself or do you want to tell people what you're experiencing? And it's kind of hard for me being in that bubble situation because, like,
Yeah. It's
I
yeah.
don't want to be able to send attention all the time and
Yeah. I
people feel
totally
bad.
like get it, but in like a different aspect because like especially when you don't know anybody, it's hard to kind of relate to start relating to those people when you don't know them at first.
Yeah.
So, like
And then
you and
I
I,
got
we didn't
to,
really know each other at first, and we
no.
haven't seen each other since we were kids, so
Yeah,
we had to
it's
like reconnect.
yeah, and it's just kind of weird because like you know these people that you go investigate with, like the people that do the events, but then it's like oh that it's like that girl again. Is she gonna act out like she usually does? It's like that kind of sense. Like you go walk into another event, and like your mind's thinking like, don't act up, don't do it, turn it off. But it's hard for me because
Yeah,
I just found out not too long ago that I'm also can start feeling what they're feeling, which I didn't know
an
I can
empath.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's hard for me because with Dave and Steve, I'm totally to be myself. But once with another group that is running a different like event that I'm not really knowing them that well,
yeah,
it's like you don't want to show you the sensitive side, so you want to show them a little bit of who you are, but not too much, because then they get thinking like, oh, this person again, or something like that. But luckily, no one has like told me don't do it again, or don't like stop, which is a good thing. But then it's like I kind of feel bad
yeah.
for them
It's
people.
honestly when you are really sensitive to the paranormal and the fact that you're learning to be that you learn to be an empath, it's hard to know. Like I said before, who you can trust, you can't trust, and honestly, all I have to say right now is be yourself. And if you can't, if those people don't understand, you deserve better. You know, like
Yeah.
awesome friend to have cool friends. You know.
Yeah, I've been talking to people like, how can I shut this off? And I'm like, I really don't want to shut off, but I have learned my
Embrace it, girl.
yeah, I have learned my limits. I have pushed the limits, and then I regret my limits. So the way I do it is, you go to an event and you're sensitive like I am. Do know your limits, because if you push it too much, something could
Mm-hmm.
happen to you. I have learned it the hard way, and now when I go to these events, I'm very aware of my surroundings, and if I feel something uncomfortable, I will tell someone and say, "Look, I am like not comfortable here. I might leave the room. Just heads up."
Yeah.
Or I
That
might
happened
turn
to
it off.
when we were at prison, right?
Yeah, it happened there. It happened to an event that you weren't there before. I did leave the room actually. The last event I went by myself without you. I
Okay.
did tell the lady, I'm not going to say the name of the lady because I don't have permission. She said, "Do you need to leave the room?" I'm like, "Yes, can I please?" And when I left the room, I still felt like someone was still following me and keeping me cold. I didn't know what was going on. So I go
Mm-hmm.
back down and I was like, took a deep breath. And then the thing said, "Scratch." I got scratched. And I didn't leave that room again. I was like, "No, what? I'm old enough. I can handle this. I can know my limits again.
Yeah.
It's fine." And from that, I got shaken up, but I shook it off, and I'm like, "No, I'm gonna keep going." And when I got taken over by a spirit, it still haunts me, but I still go ghost hunting of paranormal investigations.
Oh
It's what
wow.
it is. I mean, one little thing to another thing. I don't mind. I'm aware what's gonna happen. If I don't know what's gonna happen years as my life goes with this, I know that it could be dangerous. I mean, people told me warnings like demons and stuff like that, or you can get really hurt. But I'm like, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So,
So, like, there are, of course, there's probably gonna be skeptics listening to this podcast. Of course, these skeptics cannot believe or they can believe, but um, we do have like I said earlier, Facebook page. You and I, JNP, JN Pickles Paranormal Adventures, right?
yes.
And it's spelt out JAY. So they call it, definitely check out your videos and my videos while we are there. While they're there and see what we've posted and shared with our experiences. Can you talk about like the bullying you had with the club
Yeah, so in
that
high
you had? Like, go
school,
more in detail because this is all
yeah,
about it. As long as you're comfortable with it, of
no,
course.
I'm totally fine with it.
Okay.
So
Because
in
it's
high
like the
school,
raw. I'm trying to get the raw deal from people to
yeah,
see
yeah,
what
yeah.
it's like because I was severely bullied growing up.
Yeah. So in high school, I thought, why not make a club? So it was a genius idea I had because I was like, well, in high school, anybody can be into the paranormal. So I had kids that were really into it, and then I had kids that like just sign up because they want it, just to sign up because they kind of want to make fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that actually sign up did love it, but once I brought in Blue Tango, it was like good and helped. But then later on, people started saying, "Ooh, like go play with ghost friends, making ghost noises." Then I stopped the ghost hunting event at the paranormal club. I was close enough to actually do events with this group, but because of the bullying from that, I decided to shut down the club in high school because of that reason. And when you're in high school, you want to fit in and not be one of those real types of kids.
Yeah, like you don't want to be like the outcast. You want to be fit in with everybody,
Yeah,
right?
and
Yeah, I totally understand. Like just because I was like when I was in high school, I was shoved into lockers. I was kicked. I was punched, and I was just was so. Even with that, I was still nice to people. Or at
yeah,
least I
I
tried to
wasn't the
be.
crazy one. I mean, high school was difficult on me.
Yeah.
Having dealing with paranormal and then keeping it to yourself. And I had friends that were my good friends, but then one of them turned my back by like ditching me for an older guy to hang out with, and then like end up flaking me and beating me up like on like hitting me and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I got pushed down. So like in high school, I was struggling, but with this club, I felt like myself. But then having that taken away from me, and shutting it down, it kind of made me feel a little sad because that's like something I really
That
did
you were
like.
into and everything. Yeah.
And it was hard for me because I couldn't really fit in with everyone else's clubs. And being like an outcast in high school, I still kind of fit in, but kind of didn't. And theater was like another thing I did because after ghost hunting paranormal thing, I found theater. I love theater, but once again, being the short one in high school and kind of being like the skinny kid, and it's like, oh, like, do you want to go back to paranormal or do you want to do theater? It's like, and I did theater because that was like my escape from like the club, but then I kind of felt regrets. And I do regret not continuing that club because these kids really did like it, and I was really hoping them understand, and they were excited to investigate, but then I did
It
it.
fell apart. That's sad. I'm sorry. Do you
Yeah.
keep in touch with any of these people?
No, I actually don't keep in touch with anybody in high
Okay.
school, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
We
they
got
really got
older.
back. I mean, I got bullied in middle school too, so it was
Oh,
like
well.
I had two schools I went to, so it was just a lot. I mean, one of the bullies actually took the bus with me and also made fun of my club because it was announced on the loudspeaker. Embarrassment too, so
Oh, jeez.
I made posters. People would take them down. It was tough. And then Bruce Singh was nice enough to help out, but it wasn't like enough to keep his club
Keep it
going.
going.
Yeah, and I was like, I had Dave, but he was busy.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that's tough, especially when you're in high school or a freshman.
Yeah, at least we have like our own little club now. If you think about it,
Exactly.
our Facebook page, we do have a Twitter page. What's our Twitter handle again?
I'll get to that now.
Okay, yeah, kind of. I know I have access to it. I
Yeah.
believe it's just Jay and Pickled Adventures or something. I haven't been on our
No,
Twitter page in so long.
no, it's
Stand by, everybody.
Yeah, give me a minute. It's
Yeah,
been a while.
yeah, I think it's been a while for both of us since we've been on Twitter. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I've been busy. I have a puppy.
Okay, so our Twitter handle is the @ symbol J, the letter J, and underscore P ghost. And that will take you to our ghost hunting page on Twitter. We gotta post there more often, girl.
I am working on that. I have a
Both of
puppy.
us. I'm like, we both have. I haven't posted on either page in a while.
I'm a mommy to a puppy. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. So tell us about your new puppy.
Oh my god,
So
it's a fun
adorable.
tournament. He loves everything. He likes to chew on things. He actually just found my paranormal equipment, and I told him not to chew it. So luckily, he doesn't
Fingers
go near it.
crossed.
Exactly. But he's just a bund of joy. He's 3 months now, 9 pounds. He's getting pretty big. Teething everything, learning how to be Houdini. It's interesting because I'm learning because I know that I'm just gonna go back to paranormal. I know dogs are able to see paranormal, so I'm hoping he'll be a good dog for me
Yeah.
for
What kind of dog
paranormal.
is he?
He is a poodle mix.
That's so cute. And his name's
Yes,
Thor, right?
yes, he has
Yeah.
a lightning bolt on his head.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Just to let you guys all know, I've seen pictures of him on Facebook, and he's flippin' adorable. All
He's a
right,
master
he's fucking
Houdini.
adorable. You have no idea. Your dog is fucking adorable.
He likes to
And yes,
play.
cursing is allowed on this podcast.
Yes.
Cursing warning, guys.
The funny thing about my dog, I am the one that has to be training him pretty much, or
Yeah.
tricks and commands. My parents think, oh, okay, this will be a piece of cake. So when they give him a command like Thor, come, he doesn't come. When I do it, he comes.
Yeah. Because he knows that you're the owner.
Exactly. He kind of imprinted me like Jacob did in Twilight. If anybody saw that, yes, I was a Twilight nerd.
Twilight reference.
Exactly. It's just kind of funny because I don't know if it's gonna grow out of this phase of following me or anything like this, but right now I'm enjoying my dog who follows me everywhere.
Enjoy it while it lasts. That's good that he follows you.
Once this pandemic, curse of the pandemic, hopefully I can go back to paranormal investigations with my friend.
Yeah, I can't wait till you and I go ghost hunting again because the one event that we were supposed to go to the mines in Sussex County. I'm so mad it was canceled.
Oh my god, it's still like in my mind what happened that day.
Oh yeah, the first time we went to the mines.
Oh my god, flashback memories, but yes.
I know. I hope we go again. I was
I love
again, even
it.
though the second time got canceled.
I know, I was so mad because the second time I was praying that the spirits would do something to me again that day. But
Yeah,
no, it got
of
canceled because
course,
of
it's the stupid
COVID.
COVID that got us canceled.
Yes,
You know.
everyone wants to know. We haven't done any paranormal investigations because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
But I
So
promise you, when it's
speaking.
safe and it's safe again, we're
Yeah.
gonna do paranormal investigations again.
Yeah. So speaking of COVID, let's get a little raw with that. What are your feelings and thoughts about this pandemic that we've? I think it started back in March, sometime in March.
Yes, it drives me crazy. I can't stand it.
So what have you done during this time during
Well,
COVID?
I moved. So that happened. So since that move, got a dog, well, a puppy,
Yeah.
and then now I'm going crazy because it's like I kind of want to break from the puppy, and I can't do anything. So my activity's been heading to the beach, looking sea glass, buying paranormal equipment, which I probably shouldn't do because I'm not working right now. But who cares?
Yeah, you got
Um,
new equipment, right?
I got one new equipment. Hopefully, getting my second one sometime, hopefully. Because Gettysburg is going green tomorrow, so apparently opening up everything.
Oh wow, that'll be cool.
Yeah. But my advice for myself is, yes, the pandemic is happening still, and we're going to be open on June 15th.
Yeah, I think that's the second stage.
Yes, I am still going to wear my mask no matter what. If the pandemic's happening or not, I'm still going to wear a mask because I feel like
Better be
the
safe,
COVID
right?
19, yeah, just to be safe because COVID 19 can happen again. I mean, look at the people that just opened up the stores early. They got the second wave. I'm
Yeah.
worried for my safety and my friend's safety. Everyone else out there, paranormal investigations can't really happen. Some states are doing them because they're still like back to normal,
Mm-hmm.
but they were doing distances, masks. I feel like myself, because during this pandemic, it's best just not to do anything except occasionally shop for things like supplies for the house, like toilet paper, paper towels.
Yeah,
Get some
I went to
pencils.
go try and get paper towels earlier today with my mom, and of course they're still out of paper towels. I'm like, that's like the one thing
Yeah,
we need: paper flipping towels.
yeah.
So
So,
people
but
hoard stuff and then will actually try and return it. It's gonna be hysterical. I'm like, dude, just keep your toilet paper. You're gonna need it anyway.
what else I've been doing? Oh, I got myself to be on YouTube for my friends' paranormal group for their show.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I
I have
talked
to
about
watch
my
it. You gotta send
experience.
me that link. I want to watch it.
Yes, I'll have to send you that. What else have I been doing? Oh, updating our page.
Oh yes,
Um,
I've seen that. I've been slacking.
yeah, I also been looking at paranormal investigation places for us to go. By the way, what have you been doing?
So what I've been doing, thank you for asking, Jane. What I've been doing is been trying to keep busy with fire calls since there's not much really else to do. I am, like I said to all our listeners, I am a volunteer firefighter here in Bergen
Which
County.
is awesome.
I love it. I love being a firefighter,
Can't
and
get the
yes,
overnight.
I go into fires because people that think hear me saying I'm a volunteer firefighter, they think I'm just like working a desk or something, and I'm
He's
not.
on the badass.
Yes, I am a badass. um, as of tomorrow, I actually have to be physically quarantined in my house,
Oh
and I
no.
am getting after I get my COVID test. So I'm getting a COVID test at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something
Mm,
because I am getting surgery on
yeah.
Tuesday, and it's for weight loss. I am getting weight loss surgery, and I've worked my ass off for so long to try and get this done. Um, and it's been a hard road. I gotta drink all 2 days before the surgery. I can't eat anything. I have to what should we call it? I have to only drink like protein shakes basically. I can only have 3 of them on Sunday and Monday, and then after I get the surgery, I can only have liquids for 4 weeks, and then start on soft food like baby food or something.
Yes,
So
I felt I honestly thought it was for your ankle surgery, and I'm like, wait. Doesn't sound right.
I probably should get my an ankle surgery because I do have a torn ligament from when from sitting on from can't even talk from doing roller derby. And it's just because I did it to myself. I literally sat on my foot skating.
Yeah,
It was hysterical. I had a really nice bruise on my butt,
I'm
but
hoping
my
you
ankle
have a full
hurts.
recovery.
Yeah, my ankle still hurts too from that day. That was like
Hey,
2 years
also
ago.
finishing with me.
Huh?
I'm out keep you busy.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to keep busy between now and.
Also, I meant to ask you, what
Oh,
was your first paranormal experience?
okay. So my first paranormal experience, I was a kid. I think I was in. I want to say middle school, like 7th or 8th grade. I had
Okay.
this little. I don't know what it was. It was like a little toy robotic thing, and it was completely basic, not completely, but it was partially destroyed. And a few days, it was somewhere in my basement, and I went down and I found it, and it was fixed on the
Wow.
shelf. And I'm pretty sure I know you and I did an electronic voice phenomenon or EVP in my basement
Yeah,
earlier. I think it was earlier this year.
yes, it was before
And
COVID-19.
yes, we got some recordings on that. But
These are mind blowing.
my basement, I've always had a feeling my basement was haunted, and nobody ever believed me. But later on, a few years ago, I think it was a few years ago, my sister's like, I hate being in the basement because I feel like somebody's watching me. Which I'm like, I'm telling you, our house is haunted. Um, also, when I was a kid, I didn't really know that at my grandma's house at a certain time, I think I was in elementary school, the TV at my grandma's house would automatically turn on, and it'd be like the channel. It looks like the TV's raining, but
Oh, no.
I didn't know really what was going on then. But it wasn't really an experience to myself. Like my grandma was there, like my mom was there. We were all like, "Oh, it's my dad. It was my mom's dad or something." Like we would joke about it. But my first personal experience was probably when I was in 7th or 8th grade. It was crazy. It was definitely crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does sound crazy. I had experience with TV too. If you might even want to share, I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
Unless you have got more of what you want to tell about your experiences.
I think that was like my first. Well, before you share yours, That was basically my first ever real experience. In high school, I had a friend that I knew since like 4th or 5th grade, and we were friends up to high school, and then we just lost contact. When I was with her, she, I had one of her, we were in her house, and one of her shoes, I think it was a flip flop, hit me in the back of the head. And her and
Oh,
I were just
wow.
talking to each other like face to face. But share your experience before we gotta go.
Yeah, so this is gonna sound creepy, and I did tell my parents this. I was kind of young, and I thought I was going crazy. I put a remote down. I went upstairs. Remote was gone. So I was looking around. Couldn't find the remote. I looked over again, just the same spot where it was. There it was. Showed up out of nowhere.
Oh wow.
I'm like, wow, when did that happen? Second time in the basement, I sat down in my brother's gaming chair. Yes, I have an older brother, and I left the remote on the ground. Also, the TV started going to that rainy, fuzzy thing.
Oh yeah, like the raining TV channel, like
Yeah,
the blur. Yeah.
I decided I had enough of the basement, and I went upstairs. And I'm like, I'm not going back down there. And then I got hold of my dad. It's not a big deal. But my friend and I, well, okay, I'm not going to say my friend, but he should not be named now. We did a Ouija board in the basement.
Oh wow.
Big mistake.
Yeah,
Big,
Ouija
big
boards I
mistake.
feel like are bad. Juju.
Yeah. Well,
Bad
now
vibe.
we did Ouija board at his house. But we did a crystal kind of ray Ouija board. Things kind of happened. I got bit in my leg, and I thought
Ouch.
it was a vampire bite looked like, or a bug bite, but we couldn't tell because the bite was kind of separate. So, yeah, that's when I started seeing things again in my room, and I'm like,
crap.
Yeah, I had enough of that room. I stopped sleeping in that room. I got to the point where my brother moved out of the house. I ended up sleeping in his room because I just had enough. Because I used to hear clown noises, balloon popping, and I regret what happened.
Oh, wow. I mean, think of it this way. If you didn't do it, I feel like we've all played with Ouija boards. And I feel like if we'd never played with it, I feel like, especially me, if I never played with one when I was a kid, I feel like I would regret not playing with one. And not, like if I didn't do it, I'd be like, oh, there's no such thing as any of that demon stuff, But I played with one too. I had something, like, it was just crazy.
Here's a tip to everyone out there. If you're going to do a Ouija board, here's my very, very wise tip. Be careful.
Yeah.
Know what you're doing. And make sure you say goodbye. Put the board away. And do not play with it again.
Yeah, and if something comes through, you burn the Ouija board in the fire.
Yes, and you better go far away from your house. I cannot come out there and investigate your place for it because I am sensitive.
Yeah.
I do not like Ouija boards, even though if I was in a paranormal group and they say we're going to investigate a Ouija board, I'll be okay with that because I'm with a group of people.
Yeah.
But if it's by myself and I need to go investigate someone house with a Ouija board, I will not do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad. I mean, if people really think it's fun, go ahead. But I'm just warning you. I don't know if people believe in what Ouija boards do, but my experiences, I have regrets.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least you know what to expect. So, now.
Yeah, I'll well investigate with a friend or a paranormal group than myself.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I only have so much time left. We only have cannot talk today. Thank God this is the first podcast where all the mistakes have happened, especially in the beginning.
I thought I was going to be stuttering or messing up, and I thought I was going to be nervous as well. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think we're good. At least this is the first one. Hopefully,
well, having you as a guest.
Yeah, thank you for being a guest. That's for sure. And hopefully, I get some sound equipment for this podcast to make it more soundproof. Because I have not gotten it in the mail because I literally am about to order it. With that being said, I will talk to you later, Jane. Thank you again for joining.
Anytime you need me for a guest, you can let me know.
All right, awesome. Thank you. I'll talk to you later, girl.
See ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you all for listening to this podcast. I really appreciate it. Podcast is called Raw Fire. Thank you for bearing with me, especially in the very beginning of this podcast. Thanks. Stay tuned for the next episode. I will have another one of my friends. We're going to talk more in depth with raw stuff about mental illness in the workforce. And she's going to talk about her experience as being a mother as well. Stay tuned for that. Thank you all. Much love. Mwah.